What are things that you can do to these properties that are going to prevent them from costing you money? How can we reduce hassle? How can we reduce cost on these properties? What can we do to make these more profitable, bulletproof rental investments? The fourth thing that I would like you to do to bulletproof your rental property is to install high-end, non-locking handles with a deadbolt. What I mean by this is when you have a door, traditionally you see the deadbolt and you see the handle. The handle has a little lock on it. I don't want you to install those. What I'd like you to install is a deadbolt with a lock, and then your handle needs to have absolutely no keyhole. You need to do this for two reasons. Number one, doing this is going to greatly reduce, if not outright eliminate, tenant lockouts. A very common issue that we have with rental properties is tenants accidentally locking themselves out of their unit while their keys are still inside of the unit. When you have a locking handle, it's incredibly easy to do. You simply turn that little lock on the handle, then you walk out the door. Now you can't get back into the apartment. If you actually have to put your key in the deadbolt from the outside of the apartment, it is impossible to lock yourself out with your keys being inside of the unit. The second reason you want to do this is it's actually going to save you time and money every time you do a turnover. Whenever you turn over one of these properties, you have to change the locks. That is a must do. I've met investors and I've talked to investors that don't change the locks in between every single tenant. Never do that. You're opening yourself up to extreme liability. Never do that. It is a must. If you haven't been doing that just yet, start right now. Every single time you turn a unit over, you need to change those locks. Even though your tenant gives you back all the keys, you have no way of knowing how many copies that tenant made. There could be 10, 20, 30 people who have access to that unit, so that's a no-go. So now that we know that we are replacing the locks every single time a tenant turns over, we want that process to be as cheap, quick, and efficient as possible. So if you have a non-locking handle, all you ever need to worry about is replacing the deadbolt, as opposed to replacing the deadbolt and the handle. The last thing I'd like to say about locks is don't cheap out. Don't buy those crappy entry-level locks. You can get the handle and the deadbolt for like $15. That's not what you need. When we're renovating rental properties, the real cost, guys, it's not in the materials, it's in the labor. If you buy those cheap products, they're harder to install, they take a lot longer, they tend to break often. At Holton Wise, we only use Schlage locks. That is an incredibly high-end and expensive lock, but A, it works great, and B, it's quick and easy to replace. Set yourself up for success in the future. Why leave a lingering problem out there? Get the best possible product so things are much quicker and easier for you in the future, and you could spend that additional time, those additional resources, looking for better deals, growing your business, not messing around with crappy locks.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Holton Wise TV for more financial information, education, and entertainment.